Ashra leads them deeper into the living forest. Ashra's jagged Chris sword glows white as they walk onward.
Quan Chi is close. The emanations of his evil grow stronger.
That is a powerful weapon.
And my perfect ally. As I smite the evil it finds, I am further purified.
Now, I've done steps, so I'm all for self-help. But since when does a demoness want to be less evil?
I had spent eternity damned to the Netherrealm. I had assumed that's all there was to existence. But then I saw Earthrealm, saw Outworld, saw there was a better way to live, and that to have it, I needed to cleanse my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart. Kia and Jataka were the first to hunt me.
Ashra frowns.
Quan Chi is also a demon?
Actually, he's an Outworlder. But he mastered the dark magic needed for unfettered travel to my realm.
A large insect hovers near Reptile's face. His tongue flicks out to catch it, and he hastily stuffs its spindly legs into his mouth.
Any idea how he buddied up with Shang Tsung?
They share a common benefactor. She plucked them both from obscurity, taught them everything they know. I've never met her, but there's no question that she is a sorceress beyond compare.
The Chris sword glows brightly, emanating a golden aura.
Quan Chi is near.
Quan Chi stands on a wood platform where a twisting statue of skulls glows with green light. 4 onlookers hold red gemstones.
I'm ready for your contributions.
A woman with bat-like wings steps forward. Ornate silver finery weaves along her thighs and midriff.
Excellent, Nitara. I need yours as well.
A Saidan man with black hair and deep scars on his chest looks up.
Darius and I have been thinking, sorcerer.
Do not try to renegotiate, Havoc.
We need proof that you'll deliver.
That he's delivered for Natara's Vaternians is all the proof you need.
Serena's right. Because of Quan Chi's magic, my realm's people are no longer poisoned by sunlight. We've finally escaped the shadows.
Rest assured, the spells you will receive will bring down Order Realm's government.
When will we have them, Quan Chi?
After the attack on Earthrealm, which could be called off if the Soul Stealer's efficacy isn't demonstrated promptly.
The Saidan man, Havoc, hesitates as the green glow looms behind them. He hands over the gemstone to Quan Chi. Quan Chi's eyes widen. Nearby, Ashra steps forward from her new companions. Their gazes are all fixed on the platform.
Well, this plot just got thicker.
Earthrealm is in grave danger. Just one Soul Stealer can kill hundreds of thousands. If he unleashes a battery of them,
Millions will die.
He must be stopped.
I will deal with Quan Chi. The 4 of you subdue the others.
Whoa there, big fella. This stops where you get off.
Johnny stops Kenshi.
You heard her. Millions could die.
Which is why we don't want you tripping us up out there. Now, give me your sword.
Why?
Just give it.
A small smile tugs at Johnny's lips. Kenshi hesitantly removes the sword from his back and offers it to Johnny. Johnny takes it, then replaces it with the sword cento. Kenshi grips its black scabbard tightly.
What? I can't. Not when
You've saved my life. It's yours.
Johnny fixes him with a serious look and touches his shoulder. Kenshi squeezes cento, thumbing its golden detailing. At the Soul Stealer, Quan Chi casts green magic from his hands. Nitara spots Ashra's group charging in.
Quan Chi!
They stop before the platform as Quan Chi turns.
Yet again, you evade capture, Ashra. And now it appears you've found allies.
We are joined against you, sorcerer. You won't be stealing any souls.
Ashra flourishes her sword and charges in. Nitara flies forward to meet her, slashing with red claws. Baraka bowls into Havoc, and they brawl with clenched fists. Kung Lao kicks at the demon woman Serena, who parries him with swift ease and counters with a gut punch. Johnny exchanges blows with Darius, a Saidan man with dark umber skin and orange sunglasses. Ashra manages to slice Nitara's arm.
That blade's enchanted.
It was forged to destroy evil. It's slain many of your vampire kind.
We can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
Fight!
Demon, you'll need much more.
Fight!
Lifeless creature.
I am one step closer to redemption.
Twisting green light erupts from the Soul Stealer and spirals toward the sky. Dozens of ghosts, translucent skeletal figures, fly from the trees toward the Soul Stealer. The ghosts swarm around the twisting light. Johnny gazes up at the ghosts with the others, all awash with pallid green light.
My God. It's a... Soul-nado.
The forest withers and rots as the faces carved into the trees turn skeletal. Quan Chi conjures green light in his palms, then lifts them overhead. Teeth gritted, Quan Chi thrusts his hands to the Soul Stealer and channels green magic into the Soul Nado. Strands of light from the Soul Nado coalesce into a humanoid form wearing a red and black cloak over corpse gray skin. The humanoid stretches his jaw open, then collects himself and stares out at everyone with glowing green eyes. The humanoid raises his hands while floating in front of the Soul Stealer. Ashra narrows her eyes at him.
What dark magic is this?
We are Ermac, a collection of souls bound by Quan Chi's magic. We live to obey his commands.
Kill them!
Ermac throws bolts of green energy at Johnny, Mal, and Ashra, knocking them to the ground. Ermac telekinetically raises Baraka into the air as the Tarkatan charges, then throws him away. Reptile tackles Ermac to the ground, but Ermac frees himself and blasts Reptile back with an energy bolt. He yanks Ashra toward him, then jabs her face before launching her through the air to the ground.
Quan Chi must succeed if I'm to liberate Order Realm. I'll not let him fail.
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Fight!
That you aid Quan Chi speaks volumes about you.
Fight!
my way. Not easy.
Fight!
Take your chaos elsewhere.
Ashra hacked through Quan Chi's burning skull with her Chris.
I always feared you would be trouble, Ashra. You are not compliant like your sisters.
And now they're dead by my hand because you sent them against me. I'll never forgive you for that, Quan Chi.
Fight!
This has been a long time coming, sorcerer.
Fight!
Ashra scowls.
When I'm finished here, I will finish you.
She flings her Chris at Ermac. He stops it telekinetically. Ashra grabs the Chris and slashes at him. Ermac weaves around her attack and blasts her back. Johnny kicks his head, then Ermac smacks his face, making him stumble away. Ashra spins while slashing at Ermac. He evades her, then slams Reptile into the ground as he charges. He levitates Ashra into the air and hammers her down. She lies inert. Ermac throws a fallen log at Reptile and Baraka, then floats Johnny up and slams him into the dirt. He raises Johnny again and flings him away. Johnny goes still. Kenshi raises Sento, face hard.
I can't let them die.
He charges Ermac. Ermac launches him away. Sento pierces the ground. Kenshi gradually sits up. He frantically feels around the ground. Dim lighting reflects on Sento's sleek blade.
What? Who is that?
Your ancestors, come to us.
Kenshi crawls to Sento. He clutches the sword's hilt, then lifts it as he stands.
In this, your time of need, the terror will not fail.
Blue light shines from Kenshi's eyes and bleeds out past his blindfold. He sees Ermac speed through the air to him. He dances around Ermac's punches, then runs Sento through his chest. Blue light flares from Ermac's eyes and mouth and starts to get sucked into the blade. Then he blasts Kenshi away. He tosses rocks at Kenshi, but Sento floats in the air and deflects each of them. Kenshi gently takes the hilt.
It siphoned his souls. It now has his power.
Ashra runs over.
That was unexpected.
You're telling me. Shall we finish this?
Let's.
Ashra and Kenshi face Ermac with the Chris and Sento at the ready.
This fight's not over. I'll defeat all of Quan Chi's minions.
We are many. You are one. We will destroy you. Fight.
means you are soulless.
Fight. One. We will destroy you. Fight! Fight will be
Resistance is never pointless.
We are many. You are one. We will destroy you.
What's wrong with him?
Kombat must have weakened the magic that binds his souls together.
Now, I'll find you.
Ermac sags to the ground.
What was that?
Watch him. I'll shut down the Soul Stealer.
Ashra dashes to the Soul Stealer. She plunges her Chris into its red gem, making it split. Quan Chi raises a hand to her. The gemstone splits and releases energy that launches Ashra away. The ghosts pour out of the Soul Stealer. One flies to Quan Chi and grabs his head. The ghost sucks blue energy from his face, turning his skin ash white, then vanishes. Quan Chi staggers back before collapsing. Ashra regards Quan Chi's motionless body, then strides to him.
Since that didn't kill you, I will.
Go, Ashra!
He's too dangerous to let live.
Liu Kang needs to question him. He knows Shang Tsung's plans.
Ashra lowers her Chris.
Very well.
Well, clearly I underpaid for that. Did you know what it could do?
The legends never mentioned mystical powers. The souls of my ancestors live within it. They intend to guide me.
Just don't forget who gave it to you, Takahashi.
I won't, Cage. Now, let's get him to Earthrealm.
They all look at Quan Chi.
I know home's here for you, Baraka. But size off, Ashra. You can come with if you want. I'm sure Liu Kang will welcome you.
I've never had a home. That would be wonderful.
Snow falls around the ruins of an immense stone fortress nestled among tall mountains.
Sendai! No,
Shang Tsung waves his hands around on the top of the fortress and conjures a portal made of fiery light. The benefactor emerges from it.
Report, Shang Tsung. The Soul Stealers are under construction. Quan Chi tests the final components as we speak. And the army will obey your every command, once it's been fed sufficient souls. I've also conceived the plan to break the Lin Kuei away from Liu Kang. Instead of defending Earthrealm, they will betray it. Excellent. You have learned quickly, Shang Tsung, and well. You will soon reap the bounty of what you've sown.
He beams. Moonlight falls over the rooftops of Sundo. Reptile leaps from one roof to another. He looks down at a massive festival of Outworlders in the streets below, each wearing brightly colored clothes. Paper lanterns hang from strings over them. Reptile dashes along the rooftops, following General Shao as he moves through the crowd. Reptile leaps to another rooftop, changing into his lizard form as he goes. He bounds through the air to a different roof. He scurries up to its sloping apex, then shapeshifts back into his human form. Reptile steps across the roof, then stops and looks out at the hundreds of people gathered around a massive two-story wooden building, its sides open and the people inside visible. Long strings of different colored paper lanterns hang over the ground, and a group of performers move a large dragon prop around in a dance. Kitana and Melina stand on the bottom floor of the massive building, each in full regalia. Tanya and numerous others in lavish clothes stand among them. Kitana smiles and waves to the festival outside. Li Mei steps to General Shao and walks with him.
Who are these Earthrealmers we're looking for?
You have their descriptions.
You can at least tell me why they're here. What they've done.
State secrets. Not for your ears.
He strides away through the bustling street. Melina and Kitana smile and wave to the people. Melina beckons Tanya.
Yes, Princess.
Fetch us water, please.
Tanya smirks.
As you wish.
Melina smiles warmly as Tanya leaves.
Careful, sister. Entanglements with Ungadi are forbidden. You know their vows. Who told you? No one. I have eyes. As do the snakes at court who would cheer your downfall. The Ungadi's rules are ridiculous. And you can change them when you are Empress. For now, you cannot jeopardize your ascension.
Melina stomps off. Quan Chi sits in an alley behind one of the crowded streets. Johnny puts a big hat on him near Ashura, Kenshi, and Kung Lao.
Night-night, sweet Prince of Darkness.
They all wear festival costumes.
Oh, perfect. You'll fit right in.
You couldn't steal a more functional hat.
What? It hides your face. And honestly, it suits you.
Ashura gives him a questioning look.
I still don't know about this. Carrying him around will attract unwanted attention.
Look at it out there. It's like Mardi Gras. People will think you just party too hard.
Reptile jumps down to them from a rooftop.
What's the word?
Go toward the stage, then right to the portal gate. But there are soldiers and constables everywhere.
Are you sure these are enough? One person spots us, and we are dead.
That's why I'll create a diversion.
They're out for you too, Syzoth.
To catch me, they must see me.
Reptile turns invisible.
Damn. You didn't tell me you could go full Predator.
Kenshi and Ashura lead Kung Lao and Johnny as they carry a listless Quan Chi through the immense crowd of festival goers. People glance at them. Ashura catches her hat as it slips off, then readjusts it. Four guards eye them from across the street.
We can use that diversion.
A string of paper lanterns overhead bursts into flames.
Good work, Syzoth.
They carry on. The surrounding festival goers flee. Kitana looks out at the chaos in the streets. Tanya grabs at her arm.
Come, Princess. Unhand me. I'm going nowhere.
More paper lanterns explode near General Shao and a row of soldiers.
Douse the fires! Find who set them!
Stand down, General. This is my problem, not the military's.
Li Mei spots Reptile on a rooftop.
Look.
Syzoth.
You know him? Who is he?
Unimportant, but it means the Earthrealmers are here. Reiko.
Reiko rushes over, then looks at Reptile. He and Li Mei hurry through the crowd toward him as he sprints away. Li Mei and Reiko pursue Reptile while he jumps to another building's roof. They pause. Reiko fixes him with his gaze, then throws a shuriken, striking his hand and making him fall to the ground. Reptile clutches his hand and flees, partially invisible. Li Mei and Reiko examine green blood trailing away.
I'll get him.
She runs off. Reiko pauses, then hurries after her. Kenshi looks around while leading the others with Ashra. He spots Li Mei and Reiko in the distance, following the blood trail.
Size off!
Kenshi shoves his way through the crowd after them. Li Mei and Reiko run to a small bridge. Reptile turns visible on the other side.
Green blood? You're Zaterran. How can you—
There is much you don't know. Like what the General is truly up to.
Surrender and I'll hear you out. I can't if you resist arrest.
You arrest me, he'll execute me. That's not how I intend to die.
Fight.
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw.
Locked up. You've one last chance to surrender. For your sake, take it.
Fight.
You arrest me, he'll execute me. That's not how I intend to die.
Fight.
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw.
Sent
My quarrel's not with you. Let me pass.
Fight.
Know that I am sorry for disturbing Sundo's peace.
Katana glowers.
Ludicrous.
Princess, no! You could be hurt!
Katana unfurls 2 fan blades and charges Reptile. He dances around her attacks, then punches at her. She dodges just as Tanya strikes at him with a 3/4 staff. He counters her swings, then kicks her away.
Insurrection from a Zaterran? This is a day I never thought I'd see.
You misread my intentions, Princess. Sadly, I've no time to explain them.
Fight!
Soon, you will know the truth.
Tanya gets to her feet. She throws off an Umgadi priestess trying to help her up.
Take the princess and go. My fight's not with her, or you.
It is now that you've laid your hands on her. I will take your life as punishment.
Fight!
Continue.
Fight.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Tanya bolts forward, leaving her staff lodged in the ground. She leaps to kick the victim's face through the staff.
Do not doubt me!
Are you prepared for Argus's judgment, Zaterran?
Fight!
My sentence is suspended, Umgadi.
General Shao advances with Goro and other soldiers.
Found you.
Johnny and Kung Lao let go of Quan Chi as he stirs. Kung Lao and Johnny swap looks, then shrug. They punch and kick Quan Chi until he collapses. General Shao rests his large axe on his shoulder as he paces over. Quan Chi staggers to his feet, then stumbles away.
What about him? Worry only about the Earth Realmers.
If this was one of my movies, we'd get saved by a plucky comic sidekick.
Reptile and Kenshi zipline across a rope leading from one roof to another. They land by them.
If we die today, we die together.
Not comic, but definitely plucky.
Johnny sidekicks Goro, then Goro grabs his arm. Ashra parries the swords of several soldiers and counters. General Shao brings his axe crashing down on Reptile. He dodges, then shifts into his lizard form and bashes Shao away.
It's unlike Shang Tsung to leave loose ends.
Now that I'm free of him, I'll reveal your conspiracy to all of Outworld.
You'll do nothing of the kind. Dead men tell no tales. Fight! It will make your defeat that much more.
You won't silence me, General.
Kenshi, Johnny, Kung Lao, and Ashra knock down the remaining soldiers. More soldiers rush over.
We must go. Now!
Johnny punches Goro as he gets up, then flees. A portal opens by Liu Kang's temple. Kung Lao, Ashra, Reptile, Johnny, and Kenshi hurry out of it. They turn back to the portal, fists raised. It shuts. Liu Kang approaches from behind.
Johnny, Kenshi, Kung Lao, you have safely returned.
He looks at Kenshi.
By the Elder Gods.
We had a run-in with Princess Melina's inner demons.
She took my sight, but Sento, in its own way, restored it.
I am glad that Sento bonded with you. Though my hope was that the means would be different this time.
This time?
Forgive me, Kenshi. I misspoke. Go. The monks will tend to your wounds.
We found Shang Tsung, but he got away. I can see why you're twitchy about him. He's neck deep in some serious shit.
Rest. Eat. Then we will discuss.
Can I also get a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
Liu Kang smiles.
I'm sorry. Meet the newest members of the Earthrealm players. We wouldn't have made it back without them.
Ashra and Syzos.
You know us?
As Earthrealm's protector, there is much I know.
Do you also know of my former master, Quan Chi? He colludes with Shang Tsung.
A new deadly alliance? Come, all of you. You must tell me all you know.
Liu Kang leads Reptile and Ashra away. Johnny stands alone. He bows his head.
Well, so much for that martini.
He walks after them. Liu Kang and Geras pace around Liu Kang's brazier in the ornate wooden room.
Shang Tsung and Quan Chi again conspire against Earthrealm? What Johnny and Kenshi report should not be possible. You witnessed how I rewrote history. I gave the sorcerers meaningless lives. They should have never gained power, let alone join forces.
And your work was flawless. Such would their lives have been, had someone not interfered.
Interfered? What do you mean?
Garrus conjures images of the benefactor with both Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Liu Kang examines the images.
Both sorcerers were visited by this person. It is her intervention that bent the arcs of their lives.
Who is she?
Unknown. Her identity has been obscured from the hourglass.
Who could have that power? Is it Kronika? Somehow resurrected?
Impossible. Titans once destroyed cannot be revived.
Then someone else must have survived the previous timeline. Someone with a vendetta against me.
It is the only plausible theory.
The benefactor circles Quan Chi.
You must determine its validity, Garrus. The fate of the realms may depend on it.
Sub-Zero paces near Scorpion and Smoke as they sit on a bench in a large room illuminated by lamps on the walls.
How long are we expected to linger?
Patience, Bihan. There are many demands on Liu Kang's attention.